Broadcasting from the Sandpiper Vacation Studio. Welcome to Parents' Night Out with no new friends. Real, raw hilarity. It's your night out without the kids. So kick back, relax, and get ready to let loose with us. This is Parents' Night Out with no new friends.
What the hell is going on? What is going on, YouTube? Today we have a special stream. I don't know. I was just trying to be a little bit more overly ambitious, actually.
And it's a special episode.
I
streamed for a whole 3 minutes. It was impressive. It was like League of Their Own.
We have a special stream for you guys tonight because Sophisticated Gentleman is in the chat. Welcome back, Sophisticated Gentleman.
What's up, SG?
Hey.
Oh, God. You too.
Every week is special because Jaws is always here.
Oh, I love Jaws.
You can pull it up on your phone, actually, Miranda. That's usually what I used to do. I would pull up the YouTube thing on my phone and then look at the.
Oh, I'm crazy now, Chris. You've made I have the chat on my monitor.
Yeah.
And on my iPad, I have just the full screen.
How many people do we have watching right now? 7? I have 7 different devices right now watching.
Wait, how do I send this to? Is there? Hold on, so that I can send it to people to come.
Oh, go on YouTube. Go onto the YouTube channel.
The YouTube.
And
yeah, Parents' Night Out.
I hope that you follow us. But if not, Parents' Night Out. And then you go to the video, and then you can.
Why don't I do
There
this,
should be like
Miranda?
a
I'm gonna
share
send it
link.
to you. I'll send it to you on your
Scott
phone.
Scott has it pulled up on his phone
Just
already.
make it easier for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Scott has
I
it
got
pulled up
you.
already.
Make it easier.
Oh, I forgot to look to see how this.
Oh, does anybody have anything tonight? I've got kind of some things written down, but besides the game.
The
that
Royal
we're playing.
Rumble, wrestling.
I have the game.
What,
Wow, Joe Hendry hit 20,000 views.
Nice.
Yeah, because my dad has sat in the car and watched it 20,000 times.
I'm obsessed.
It's so good.
Picking up Abby from school. He was literally just sitting there like.
I was playing it for Ellie today. And she was not amused. When I started
You're
clapping,
your
she
favorite
liked it.
wrestler. All right, you guys ready?
Ready.
3,
Ready as
2.
I'm gonna be.
Wait, what?
Ready as I'm gonna be, Scott. She said, "I'm ready as I'm gonna be."
Let's go. Let's do this.
Okay.
Jokes.
3.
The best jokes are ones you have to explain, Scott.
Shut
Or
up.
repeat.
2, 1. There are so many great ways to connect with us. Just check out our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our really sweet merchandise or join our clubhouse. For as low as $2 a month, you can be a friend with benefits. That's our Patreon. And for, like I said, as low as $2 a month, you can get all sorts of exclusive content, early release on the episodes, cutting room floor, and have entries into all of our contests whenever we do them. We are always, almost always, most of the time, broadcasting live on the YouTube every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we go live from the parks at the TikTok. Wait, we go live on the TikTok at the parks every once in a while. And that's at theparks.nonewfriends. My name is Scott. I'm the host. With me, as always, the scumbag reselling hoarder himself, Chris.
Yeet.
Oh, God. The Jewish American princess, Sarah.
Hello.
The wise man, Darren.com.
Yeet.
Our producer, Alex. And sitting in for Nick, we have one of my besties from TikTok, Miranda.
Hi guys.
Oh, you sound so soft. You're like a
I
little
know.
mouse. Hello.
Hi.
Would you like some cheese over
Feel
there?
better.
So, Miranda and I have been friends for about a year on the TikTok.
Gosh, it's been only a year.
Yeah,
It feels
about
like
a
10.
year. About a year.
Okay.
I stumbled upon her live one day.
It feels
and,
like 10. Jeez.
Lucky you. Lucky
Yes. And we just kind of connected. Now, here's a funny story about Miranda's live. So I'm in Jamaica, right? And she's doing a live.
Sick brag.
And I messaged in her live. I was like, hey, I got to go run to Costco real quick. I'll be back.
I just found out about this the other
You had to run to what?
Costco real
Nowhere.
quick. So, of course, all of us and all of our listeners know exactly what Costco means.
Yeah, I usually take
Miranda
the train
has
to
no
Costco. Sorry.
I have no idea.
Miranda has no idea. No idea. None.
Wow.
I was like,
So-
oh, there's a Costco there. That's awesome.
She's a huge supporter of the
Have
podcast.
fun. Yes.
So I get done.
Listen, I have 3 boys.
I'll
and
listen, because I know
crazy
you don't.
husband, So
Chris, be nice. She's our guest.
no, it's okay. Bring it on.
So I'm finished. It was about
Congratulations.
35 seconds later. Went to Costco. Come back on to.
You came
Miranda's
again?
Wait, what?
That's crazy. That's twice for you in one day. I'm excited.
No. So I go back onto Miranda's live, and like I've got the volume up, and Rachel's sitting right next to me, and she's like, "Hey, Scott, welcome back. How was Costco?"
That's not my fault. That's on you.
The death look that I get from Rachel,
Oh,
and I'm like, she's got no idea what that means.
that's great.
It's not fair to me. It's not fair.
Yeah. So Miranda trying to ruin my marriage for over a year now.
Me? Oh, you should have told me. You should have told me.
So
You
Miranda,
guys would
tell us.
friends.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm sorry. I thought you listened to the podcast. You're like, oh yeah, I'm a
I
big
mean,
fan
I
because
do
you
when
watched
I can.
35 seconds of the YouTube.
Anyway. No.
Oh, I got 3 boys.
Well,
So tell us a little. You have 3 boys.
I have 3 boys. Yeah. 3 boys. Crazy husband. I wish I could put him on the screen so you could see what I'm dealing with. Actually, I guess I could show you a fun picture from today.
We had enough technical problems. I don't need you.
No,
to,
no,
like,
just on my phone. If I could just pull.
Yeah,
it
I'll
up
be
and
out, yeah.
see. You gotta see what I'm working with here, please. This is literally.
Oh, he looks. Yeah.
Oh, was he just
mean-
pardoned for storming the Capitol on January 6th?
Oh,
definitely.
Yeah.
He did this on
Definitely just
purpose.
pardoned
He
for.
doesn't always look that crazy.
it's the QAnon shaman.
Did he just switch to Geico?
That guy literally
so
just
he's
cut down.
not
That guy literally just helped me cut down a tree last week.
So many things.
Like,
So no,
Is this how you're getting free paper towels now? He's the bounty man.
Yes, that's exactly what's going on.
Anybody
No,
else have
I-
anything? Because this is good.
I-
Sarah?
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna. I'm polite. I was gonna let her talk.
Oh,
Damn.
Okay.
girls get each other. They're like, you know.
No, I'm just so happy to see. I thought Billy Mays died years ago.
Listen, I told him he looked like the prospector from the Rudolph movie. Oh my gosh.
No, but I'm glad that you married offensive lineman Hall of Famer Jason Kelsey. That was
It's
really
funny, right?
really
He's a little
awesome.
busy. No, okay, since I've known him, he's always had it just shaved, short, no facial. I mean, just a little facial hair. I just wanted to see some hair. That's all. And now he's making me pay. So
Taking
That's
it
what
way too
happens.
far.
That's what happens. I got married. I haven't cut my hair since.
see, there you go.
No, you forgot how to groom and haven't cut your hair since.
Yeah, I mean there was also that. It happened around the same time.
Marriage.
You know, there's listen. If you want him to shave it, all you have to do is say, "Hey, I'll shave once you shave." That thing will be gone
No,
tomorrow.
It won't work. Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
it wouldn't work.
Doesn't matter. He don't care.
Miranda's immediately regretting sharing this with her friends. She's like, "Hey guys,
Not at
actually, abort."
Pretty much, no,
Which you
pretty
can't
much
do
all
in
that.
Florida anymore, by the
Yeah, I
way.
was gonna say you can't say that too loud. That's very brave of you.
Wow.
This
We're
has gone
really-
off the rails super
We're really
fast.
getting into it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you live in Tennessee, right?
Tennessee.
Oh, where in Tennessee?
Um,
I have no idea. You could tell you anything, and I would have no idea. I'm actually just kidding. I've actually been to Tennessee 3 times because my brother lives there.
so
Do you live
yeah,
east or west side?
It's the. Oh my gosh, you asked me that, and I all of a sudden. went
Left or
blank.
right side? Okay, east side.
Here,
So
put up
my
your fingers. If it makes an L, it's
my brother.
Listen, I live close to Nashville. I live
Okay, my
close to
brother lives
Nashville.
in near Dollywood,
Oh, so Pigeon Forge.
Pigeon
Gatlinburg.
Forge, Gatlinburg area.
Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
We know it well. We go every year.
Oh, it's the
Love
best.
Gatlinburg.
Yeah, hillbilly Disneyland. It's the
Hillbilly
best.
Disneyland, it's the best.
It's the
Dollywood,
absolute
all the
best.
things.
Very fine people down there on both
Oh.
sides.
on both sides.
Yeah, a lot of proud boys
You
down
see
there.
a little bit of everything.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And a whole lot of sausage gravy. They sell sausage gravy at McDonald's down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. I didn't think McDonald's could get any unhealthier. And then I go to Tennessee McDonald's and I'm like, I want to live here now.
Chris, you know, it's funny. I do that all the time. I'm like, I'll meet people from New Jersey all the time. And I'm like, oh, what part of New Jersey? And they start talking to me. I was like, I don't know why I asked what part of New Jersey you're in. I really only know South Jersey and only one city in South Jersey, and that's Cherry Hill.
Yeah.
And I know it's 10 minutes away from Philly.
It is.
That's literally all I know. And they're like, oh, yeah, we're on like the Upper West or East Side or whatever.
Yeah, no, it's New York.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
The most amazing thing about the South, Tennessee area specifically, is I don't understand. Like, if you live in the South, almost South, Tennessee, and you don't weigh 400 pounds, like, you're doing something good, because especially the breakfast. Oh my gosh, everything's fried, everything's delicious. You eat biscuits. You just eat 7 biscuits. Then you what does it say? You don't.
Wait, back to the sausage gravy.
Yes.
Okay, I
You
eat
not a
biscuits
sausage
and
gravy?
I eat biscuits and gravy every day. At work.
How? Look
Every
at
day
you.
I eat biscuits and gravy. Well,
Metabolism.
I also serve tables, so I run around a lot.
So you walk it off. That's the trick. I need a waiting
Also-
job.
Also, she's got that
Cardio at
Mexican
work and
chorizo at home.
yes, and cardio at home,
Cardio at home.
and we go to the gym in between. You
I
know,
need to get a job.
Is that like Costco going to the gym?
I think Costco's before the gym and then after probably.
yes, exactly,
Sarah and Lewis are
exactly.
going to Costco and the gym at the same time. Like, let's be honest here.
We go to Planet Fitness. They have showers there.
My best friend's husband
If
is
I have
they do.
no shame, like trying to find a family restroom at Disney World, what makes you think I have shame going into Planet Fitness and thinking the same thing?
Oh my god.
Judgment-free zone, Sarah. Judgment-free zone.
Exactly.
I'm jealous.
Exactly.
You'll set off the lunk alarm.
No, so you can't. No grunting allowed.
No, listen. Lewis walks in there, sets off the junk alarm. Are you serious?
He's not allowed to wear his gray sweatpants at the gym. I just already know.
As soon as you walk through the door,
Put that away.
So anyway, we're talking about Miranda.
This is way more
so,
fun.
so Miranda, you have kids, right?
No kids.
Oh my God, mine are still awake. Oh, I'm traumatized. Oh my God.
How old are
they-
you, Sarah?
Essentially, just
They're
walked in
10
on
and
you.
12. I mean, this is the living room that I do this in. My house is not that big. Oh, Jesus, I'm yelling.
I feel like
The neighbors need a cigarette right now, Sarah. Jesus.
Mom, what's a lunk alarm?
Why can't Daddy wear his gray sweatpants? Wait, what do you guys do in the restrooms at Disney World?
What's Costco?
talk about our family.
I'm just waiting for it.
And then, Sarah, where do babies come
I mean,
from?
at that age,
Oh,
they really do hear you and ask all kinds of stuff. At least I have a 13-year-old and I'm not ready for it. I'm just
Oh,
not ready.
bless you.
Oh, my 12-year-old knows too much.
Oh, I know.
I already know it. It's just
I know.
now she knows too much about me.
So, Sarah, how was your birthday?
It was quiet. It was nice. I said I was going to go to Disney, and I went to Disney Springs.
Oh,
So
poor man's
I
Disney.
know.
Yeah.
We went to Lake Eola. We did brunch,
Oh, I love Lake
and
Eola.
it was beautiful. No.
You did
this
brunch?
Is daytime.
Does
We
Lewis
did
have
brunch.
a new nickname? Hola, I'm
See you
brunch.
on brunch.
He's gonna pop in the chat now.
Chris, with all the new deportation laws, they've got to do as many white things as possible. Brunch happens to be one of those. They have
No,
to
I started
de-maximize
speaking Spanish instead.
it. You can't. You cannot speak. You start speaking Spanish, ICE is coming after you right away.
Nah,
He's
it's
actually
okay.
changing the way he spells his name, Lewis.
Yeah. You jump, I jump, Jack. You know, it's that kind of thing.
I was just informed in chat that my Disney is Neverland Ranch.
Oh.
How'd you find out?
God. I wanted to do one thing on my birthday though.
Okay.
I asked to go to the Lego store. So I did. I went to the Lego
Oh,
store.
what'd you get?
Nothing.
Sarah, in your
No
defense,
yeet.
window shopping at the Lego store is a hell of a time.
That was the first time I've ever been in that Lego store. It was so packed full of people. Lewis almost ended up beating somebody up because they like tripped into us. It was awful.
Oh gosh.
It was
He's
a
got
whole
to
thing.
control himself.
He doesn't ever do anything that needs controlling.
Well, but
Well, no, not even.
The Lego store is fun.
It was. Thank you, Miranda. It was a lot of fun.
Places to play. I mean, you don't need to buy anything. You go in there to play and like look at stuff. It's fun.
Well, my Jew is gonna come out. Okay.
You hiding one in the
Your
basement?
Jew is gonna what now?
It's gonna come out.
It's expensive.
you're hiding.
and then
It's good. It's the mentality's gonna surface
Oh,
momentarily.
I thought you were doing like a sick Anne Frank joke. I was like, that's not cool.
Oh my God, I have a great joke. I don't know if I should tell it, but my 10-year-old told it to me. So
I
They're
think you
already
should.
scarred. It'll be fine.
okay.
if they told it to, it's fine.
You have to.
What? Okay. What do you call a blind German?
What?
A Nazi. She told me this like at dinner.
That's good. That's good.
She learned it on TikTok, so thank God TikTok's still around. Where was I? We got off with.
You said you
Your
were
Jew is
hiding
about to come
something.
out.
And, yeah.
Oh yes, that's right. That's right. Okay.
You're hiding Jews in the closet.
Yeah.
I want
something.
to know.
And they're coming.
Surfacing, Darren.
Tell me why, Scott, I go to Disney Springs and I have an annual pass discount, and the one Lego set that I want is an exclusive, which is not exclusive to the Lego store, but it's marked as exclusive, and I can't get my discount.
Oh,
The one thing I
no.
want. I walk up to the guy and I say, "Does my discount apply here?" And he says, "Yeah, on everything that's not marked with the blue tag." Right up, I beelined for what I wanted. Blue tag, $300. So no, I walked out empty-handed, and I'm still thinking about it.
Do you think it's a little anti-Semitic too? They chose the color blue that couldn't go on sale.
Yeah, you know what it is. Thank you. It was a blue and white tag.
I think you're
actually.
getting everything for free now. I smell a lawsuit. I'm sure one of your cousins is a lawyer.
I'm off tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow afternoon. I'll let you know how it goes.
You say I'm sure one of your cousins is a lawyer.
Yeah.
My grandfather was.
There you go.
Wow, there it is. Yeet.
How many accountants?
I was actually trying to count in my head. I knew that was your next question because there's no doctors, but there's a lawyer and there's no accountant either. So I'm sorry. I don't. Oh, actually, I was doing classes for accounting.
So you're the chosen one.
I guess so.
Any film producers?
Oh.
Yes. Oh my God.
Sarah, your family's so cool. Like what?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nobody ever said that.
You're welcome to join mine if you'd like, Darren, because
I would love
see
to.
how you're treated sometimes.
to.
Oh
And
my god!
You got a spare? You got a
Oh.
spare room?
now here's the thing. I didn't call you out, Scott. You just called yourself out. I feel like that reaction was you just. All right.
Alex, got that?
Well, I'm glad you had a great birthday.
Yes, I did. And I tried Earl of Sandwich for the first time. Have you ever been there before?
Yeah.
I've not.
Oh my gosh. It's
I'm
fantastic.
not a big sandwich guy. Like, I don't
Well, not for you then.
I don't like Panera bread. I don't like.
You don't look like someone that strays away from bread for too long, Scott. It's very hard to believe.
I don't know what he's doing wrong because I eat all the bread, all the pasta, all the biscuits and gravy. So, I'm sorry, Scott.
You
Just works
get
out
to
a
do a. What'd you say, Miranda?
She works out a lot. She does a lot
Oh,
of
she
work.
does. Yes, a lot of.
And then she goes to the gym.
What's it?
And then she goes to the gym to
What's it
work out.
called? A lot of cardio at home.
What's
Yes.
it called?
Well, I was gonna call it calisthenics. I'm like, that's not it. And I don't
It's
even think
cardio and
that's the
hip
right word.
throsts.
Scott thought calisthenics was just eating beef. He was like,
Oh. So, Chris, how's your Super Bowl planning going?
Actually, my mother-in-law came over today to watch the baby, and she asked what we're doing for food, and I said, I don't know. What are you bringing?
You tell me.
This is a true story. It's like, what are we doing for food? I was like, I'm pretty sure someone said they were bringing something. I'm like, I wouldn't have offered if someone didn't say they were bringing something. I got a kid who eats a very expensive formula. So if you guys want some formula, we could do that. So yeah, not good. In short, not good. But I have bought my what would you call it? Not annual, because they don't go annual, but I guess my ritual of buying an Eagles NFC Championship T-shirt from a parking lot. They're popping up all over the place, so I stopped by the liquor store parking lot.
This is not licensed NFL.
Yeah, and they're so much nicer than the licensed ones, and I hate it because I need the licensed one because that's the just fan in me. So I go to Dick's the day after, and then after there I go to Dick's Sporting Goods, and I
You beat me to it.
Didn't realize you were going over to Nick's house.
and I get the official license, $40 a pop now. It's going up in price. These tariffs are really destroying my life. And then I go to the liquor store parking lot, and I get a shirt for $20, which is really high actually compared to what they were back when the Phillies were in the World Series in 08. You get a shirt for like $5 out of a person's trunk of their car. Now $20 and then $25 if you want a front and back, but they're nicer than the Nike ones. They're nicer. So I get one of those. So now I'm in $65 for shirts. And by me saying I'm in $65, it's actually my mom. I was with my mom, and she said, I'll treat you the first time. And then we're driving by the liquor store. I said, oh, those look really nice. Wow. Oh, my God. We're at the red light. It's like, wow. Wow, you see, those are really, really nice. Do you want one? You want to stop? I said, no, I can't really afford it. I just bought formula, so I'll treat. So I'm actually in it for free. Now, felt bad. I didn't want to get Emily one, so now we have to share. We're the same size because she loves wearing oversized shirts, and I'm a schmedium now. So,
Schmedium.
so they
You are
fit
not a
me. They
schmedium.
fit
You
me
are a
perfect. I'm a
extra large.
Yeah. No, I like the oversized shirts, the larges. She likes them because they're fashionable. I like them because they make me look a little like 20 pounds less. Different.
It's like you used to weigh more, so now you weigh like, oh, the shirt's too big. He's losing weight.
Yeah, I aspire to be like, what's that guy, Jared from Sup? Wait a second.
No, wait a second.
No,
wait a second.
The supersized me. Wait, no, wait.
No,
God.
he died.
Super dead.
Wow. I don't know who I aspire to be anymore. Anyway,
These people.
none of these people
Damnation.
apparently. Wow.
Just be
Mm.
Just
Yeet.
I would, but Scott makes fun of me for being me, so I'm just trying. But anyway, so I gotta.
Oh, hold up.
Whoa.
You have an entire segment that 95% of it is making fun of me.
Yeah, and who
Actually,
came up
it's
with that?
Shut up.
That is true. That is true. But anyway, Super Bowl party will happen. Will be a party, hopefully. If people bring stuff, it will be a party. If not, because you know what, I have to stay sober the whole time. When the Eagles are in the Super Bowl, I need to know what's going on at all times. You don't start drinking until they lose. So,
The first quarter.
so I have to stay sober. And my ritual for the Super Bowl, I don't think I've talked about this anymore. When the Eagles are on, I can't sit down. So I get my place right in front of the TV, off to the left, and I stand there the whole time because I can't sit. Well, how can you sit? There's nothing to be calm about. There's nothing to be calm about. And then when they win, I drop to my knees and I cry.
Mostly because of the pain in your Achilles. I'm sure.
Mostly because I've stood that long for a very long time. But yeah, so I'm very excited for free food, really. For free food. I'm supplying the cable. They supply the food. I think that's fair. My cable is
Nice.
also one of those knockoff things that I get. It's like methstreams.com. And it's like just all free streams of things. Movies 1, 2, 3. Like, it's like one of those websites. I don't tell anybody.
Just okay.
I charge at the door. I'm a scumbag. My mother-in-law comes like, it's $15 for this. It's pay-per-view. They don't know better. Anyway,
So smart.
I know. A mortgage is expensive.
I know.
So who does everybody have in the Super Bowl? I'll go first. I'm pulling for Philly, as I know Chris
Thank you.
is.
Yeah. I'd quit the
Darren.
podcast if you said otherwise.
Darren, who do you have?
Jey Uso.
It's a good.
We'll get there. Jesus, the Super
Ta-
Bowl, the NFL football players.
I hate the Chiefs, so I really want Philly to win, but I think the Chiefs are going to win, unfortunately.
Good. Good. I love when people say they're gonna win.
Sarah, have we given you enough context clues to know who's playing in the Super Bowl?
What's the Super Bowl?
Okay,
No,
so you want to root for a racist mascot or the mascot of America?
No. Do you want to
Wait,
root for? Do you?
My mom's from Pennsylvania, so I'd have to go with Philly. Also, I don't like Taylor Swift.
There we go.
So I'm just gonna go
Ooh.
against that.
Well, neither do the Grammys, so
I didn't watch those either.
she lost everything.
Hey.
Miranda, who's your team for the Super Bowl?
Philly all day long.
Oh, thank goodness.
I can't stand
right.
the Chiefs, but I'd still go for
All right, I'll stay. I'll stay on the podcast tonight then.
Are you a Titans fan? Is that your team?
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's so hard to be a Titans fan.
That's a full
I
time
don't think the
job.
Titans are Titans fans.
Yeah.
And seriously, I'm a Dolphins fan. We talked
Oh!
Miami Dolphins. Miami
hard to be a fan
Dolphins.
I was gonna say that's a hard thing to do as well, Miranda.
But I
awesome.
have
Yeah.
to support my husband. That's his team. He's from Florida, and that's where.
Go Giants.
All right, well, let's check in with Giles Garman in The More You Know.
And now it's time for The More You Know. And here's your host, Giles Garman.
Hello there, Giles Garman here. Unfortunately, I'm dealing with a bit of a multiversal disturbance, but I heard that my brother Gerald is with you live on the show today, so he'll be telling you about this week's episode in lieu of me. Anyway, that's all for me, Giles Garman. Now take it away, Gerald.
Hi, it's Gerald Garvin here, and this week we're doing the episode on a Fast Pass. It's no longer available, but if you go back in time like we did to do the research, you can check it out. Go over to Disneyverse.com and you can stream it.
Thank you, Giles and Gerald. That was incredible. This is so exciting to me. We've never had Gerald in here, so
There have I always black outdoor
I
it.
feel so honored, to be here for that.
that's a super big deal.
Wow.
That was something.
He put me on the spot the first time he ever said that I was going to be in a segment. I just I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
I'm being told that when this episode comes out, it's actually not the Fast Pass episode, though. It's the episode on it's the Valentine's game.
Even better. Even better.
So, Sarah, you have girls.
Yes.
Have you taken them dress shopping yet? For like a dance or anything like that?
Not specifically dress shopping, but clothing shopping in general has been very interesting as of late.
Just as bad.
Yeah, it feels like it.
So normally I kind of scoot out of the clothes shopping, but I got sucked into not just taking Abby to go buy a dress, but it was going to be a group activity. Like it was a couple other parents, a couple other kids, which like, okay, cool, but also not, because my daughter's not picky. Like she can be kind of in and out in a decision. And then like last year, I think it took us, we went to 2 different stores, a total of 45 minutes. Like that's nothing. But I had no escape plan because I was given a ride there, like rookie move, like who doesn't drive? But this was
Wookie move.
Was that Miranda's husband?
That was a Wookie.
Is your husband the pilot of the Millennium Falcon?
That's his ringtone. I'm sorry.
Just him asking to come on.
He's
And then
asking to
also
do
be a
what
guest
now?
on the podcast.
Okay, sorry, Scott. Go ahead.
That's okay. Anyway, the
Rookie
last
move.
person who made an interruption like that, I lambasted. The person before that, I kicked off the show. So, rookie move, I don't take my own car. But here was the brilliant thing. I didn't take my own car, and we found a bar. and I took full advantage of that bar. It was a 3-hour dress buying experience, and I loved every second of it.
That's gonna be a
Definitely
sound
got-
bite, dude.
Definitely got loaded at the bar. It was fantastic. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Do you remember calling me?
I do. Okay, I do remember calling you. So, all right, we'll get a little sentimental for a minute. So, I called Chris because, in all seriousness, I had this really cool experience with my daughter. Like, we're doing the dress shopping, and I was like, "Hey, sweetheart, do you want to get some shoes?" And I'm like helping them pick out shoes, and like all of her friends were like, "Oh, your dad's so supportive. Like, I wish my dad was like that." I'm like, "Oh God, I'm making all the other dads look bad." And like, my daughter's, putting her arm on, or her head on my shoulder, and she wanted to sit by me when we went to dinner, and it was like this super cool moment. So while she was like trying to like snuggle up to me at dinner, I said, "Hey, sweetheart, I gotta go call Chris real quick," and I left her at the table with everybody else. To call Chris to tell him, "Dude, I can't wait for like 12 years. Once your daughter's out of the I hate you phase, she's gonna really love you, and it's amazing. It's super cool." But yeah, I had a cool weekend with my daughter.
You know what's really funny is, and this is not even exaggerating, not a joke. When you called and said, "I cannot wait for your future in 12 years," I swear I thought you were gonna say because you're gonna make some really good TikToks and they're really gonna go, because we were having that TikTok blow up the day you called me, and usually that's what you call to say you're very excited about them, not thinking that you'd be sentimental at all. And then I
had too much beer to worry about the TikTok. I was sentimental.
Yeah. It was a nice phone call. It was the most professional. It was the best phone call in the history of phone calls.
It was probably the most genuine phone call that you and I've ever shared, where like we actually had a moment instead of us saying racist or inappropriate things to each other.
I listened to those things. But it was genuine, and I couldn't wait for you to hang up because I was rebuilding the Chicago Bears in Madden. And I still have 12 more years to worry about that. I'm like, dude, come on. Caleb Williams isn't getting any younger here.
So we all know, like, I don't drink often, but when I drink, I can just spew at the mouth. So we're at dinner with all these kids.
How many kids you have? You spew somewhere else too, Scott.
So there's these parents and their kids at this table, and my daughter's eating chicken wings, okay? And she doesn't eat all the meat off the bone. Well, this triggers a James Yawn joke. Now, when James Yawn tells the joke, it's much more appropriate. He says, "If you don't eat all the meat off the bone, you might as well have just called me the N-word."
Oh
my
That's a
God.
James Yawn joke. So I think it's appropriate for me to say
the N-word.
Abby,
You literally called it.
No, I did not say the full word, Chris. I look at Abby and I say, "Abby, you not eating all the meat off the bone is just as bad as you saying the N-word." And everybody at the table, it was like the Wild West where everybody stopped and like the whole place went silent and they're like, like, what?
Yeah, they went, and they go, "One of us. And
then his coworker brought out some paper towels because he was sweating.
That's an insane thing to say, Scott.
I know. So not only do I say this, but then I explain to one of the parents why I said this.
Did you call James Yawn?
No, but I did
You were-
text him.
I was like, you're drunk, so that's would not surprise me.
So I text him. I said, "So my daughter left meat on her wing, and I dropped your 'if you leave meat on the bone, you might as well use the N-word' joke. It did not go over well." And he says, "Ha ha 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 ha." I said, "I feel like I've disrespected you by not delivering the joke correctly."
Yeah, not by being racist, just by not delivering the joke correctly.
Oh my God. I said, "Oh my God. Also, my 12-year-old is a rock star. She just ate 12 hot wings. She may be part black."
Oh my God.
I'm just noticing that I texted this.
Did he respond to that?
I did say, "I should mention I'm about a gallon of Bud Light deep." And he goes, yes, we got one. And yes, I assumed you were drinking.
God, James is a real one. James probably unaffected by that. I don't think he
Unaffected.
don't think he cares.
Hang on.
Or he's really good at hiding it. Good night, Abby.
I was just telling the story about when I called you the N-word.
Ugh.
This guy's so unprofessional.
We are on YouTube, sir.
Surprised the
Yes, video-
arthritis let you do that. Surprised your finger didn't get stuck there. Well, it was a bad conversation, did it not? It was pretty troubling.
Did she get in trouble?
Message from school.
Ooh, so she was part of the problem.
Nah, everything's fine.
Looks it.
So yeah, I didn't know that I said that. I hate when I piece together things that I text or say when I'm drunk. It's super mortifying.
It's
Sarah,
great
has that
when
ever happened to you?
Never.
Sarah?
Sarah's
Oh.
sweating.
I was just talking about this the other day. Yes. Yes, it has.
Oh, please do tell.
Well, I can't. I would, but I can't because of who it involves and where this might end up.
Oh,
But I've been there before.
I think we
Okay.
all have at some point or another, maybe.
Chris, what about you? Any? Oh shit! I shouldn't have said that.
No, the only thing I ever did was that wasn't embarrassing. I do really fun things when I'm drunk. I made a review video for all of the White Claws that I was drinking, and they've been out for like 10 years, and I was trying them for the
Excellent.
first time. And I made like a 45-second, minute-long review video and sent it to all my friends to come to see the next morning. It was a 15-minute-long video. I don't even know how it sent through. And it wasn't
You
a
saw that-
video that I sent them. It was on Facebook Live on our. And so that was the only thing that I did that was weird. But I think that's good for. I think it was good for the country, not just even for my friends, but I think that it was. We needed that.
All right, Darren, anything from you?
No, but it's really funny watching you do it. Like watching you get so drunk and just being like, I'm texting James, or I'm texting the director from Indiana Jones. Not George Lucas. It's not or I don't even remember what his name is.
Yeah, he's just a
anymore.
guy
It
who
was-
identifies as Indiana
Guys,
Jones. It's
yeah,
not even
so,
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I definitely will just randomly FaceTime people. Like some are random, some are not so random. Miranda's unfortunately been on the other end of those. Let me FaceTime. I see her in my TikTok live, and I'm like, oh, she's probably up for a FaceTime because she was watching my
She'll answer,
live.
she'll answer.
It's like those are connections that I make in my head. I did something real dumb the other night. So I shared with Chris, and I were getting into some light political banter.
Banter for
the other
sure.
day. And I shared with him these TikTokers that I watch. Like it's these guys that are like in their mid-20s and ultra liberal, and they're trying to debate people who voted for Trump. And I think these guys are brilliant. So I'm sharing. I'm like, this is where I get all of my information, Chris. So I need you to watch as well so that you can be informed like me. And
I was like, I can tell half the things these guys are saying aren't even true.
so since TikTok has come back, I haven't reloaded like coins or anything like that to send gifts or anything.
Good for
and
you.
Yeah, you can't do like they've made it super difficult to do.
Yeah.
You can't subscribe to anybody anymore if you're in the U.S. It's like super difficult. So
'Cause
these guys have their Venmo on there. So I just send them $50. Like, here you go. Here's $50.
Oh
just so
my
I can
God.
hear them say, "Hey, thanks, Scott, for the $50. Appreciate that." And then it goes on to continuing to debate why Trump sucks.
I would say that
Right?
if you give me $50.
Oh my god.
I would also say that if you give me $50 right now,
That's all
I'm
it
done.
takes.
I have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. Yeah.
All of them. I'll say whatever. Just
Yeah. I'll give you a family member of mine. I'll say.
No,
I
wait,
don't care.
wait. You can't send that, but you can use Rachel's money to send it.
Rachel's. Did you tell Rachel I just donated to the Harris Walls campaign? Get an ad. Don't worry about it.
Throwback to when Scott drunk texted. When did I drunk text Todd Wolfson? I don't
In your
remember.
defense, Scott, you interviewed a drunk Todd Wolfson, so
Yeah, very, very, very possible.
very plausible.
All right, you guys ready to play Jersey Man, Florida Man?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yee.
Whether flipping a fan boat or crashing a truck, these states are filled with people who suck. So it's time for us to play New Jersey Man versus Florida Man.
Every week, Game Master Ryan brings us 2 news stories. One is from Jersey, one is from Florida. It's up to us to determine which one is which. Take it away, Ryan.
Hey guys, this is Ryan from the Parents Night Out News Team, and I just got promoted to anchor. Still waiting on Rachel to approve my raise, but since I'm an anchor now, I get to read you news stories from other places than just Florida and New Jersey. And for our lead-off story, it was Groundhog's Day, where Pugsatawny Phil woke up in Gobbler's Knob, sounds like somewhere Nick would live, and saw his shadow, which means 6 more weeks of winter. This is a stupid holiday. Yeah, if I wanted to take my weather from a beady-eyed rodent, I'd ask Chris what the weather's going to be doing. Of course, he saw his shadow too. Then again, at his size, how can you miss it? So in Greenland, 6% of people approve of the U.S. taking over. Man, the U.S. brings less to the table than Scott does in his marriage. Upon hearing about this 6% approval rate, Joe Biden says, wow, how'd you get that so high? In New Zealand, a woman bites into a knife handle while eating a wrap from a sandwich shop. Geez, what did she order this sandwich from New Jersey? You know, I looked up what the woman looks like, and I think we need to take over New Zealand and not Greenland. I'm sure Scott's Googling that right now. A new study out of Harvard shows that tall and attractive people have a better chance of getting a job. Also, this from Harvard, water is wet. I guess this explains why Chris works for himself. Also, there's something in your pantry that may be killing you. It's tea bags. Apparently, tea bags have a high level of microplastics in them. For Nick, teabagging's always been a choking hazard. A British TikToker was severely burned by a tanning bed when somebody gave her advice to lay in it the opposite way you normally would. Well, I know one member of this program will never have to worry about that because she has the complexion of a vampire. Cosmo printed an article saying that there are 3 everyday words that could make sex more intense. I think for Rachel, they're your husband's home. You know, my wife and I one time were in an intimate moment when she said, put more pressure on me. So I leaned forward and whispered in her ear, I don't have a retirement plan. Anyways, let's get into this week's Florida Man or New Jersey Man. And for our first story, a car thief is trapped inside a Corvette. And for our second story, police bust up a $75,000 cocaine ring.
Okay, so we've got a thief trapped in a Corvette or a cocaine ring. We're going to go with our guest first. Miranda, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I'm thinking the Corvette's Florida.
Corvette's Florida. Darren?
There's a lot of cocaine down here, but I think it's a misdirect, and I also think Corvette, Florida.
Sarah?
I don't know. People in Florida are pretty stupid, I have to say. I'm going to go with Corvette, Florida.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna go cocaine Jersey. I've seen a lot of cocaine in my day. Never have tried, but if I wanted to, I definitely could. There's a lot of it up here. Corvette, Florida, because I see a lot of these old people driving them down there. I could see that.
Yeah, cocaine is not our drug of choice here in Florida. It's meth. So I'm gonna go.
The old people like the cocaine. The old people like the cocaine.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I think it's more Viagra people.
Yeah, I feel like they're more blue pill. Crush that up. So I'm gonna go Corvette, Florida, and cocaine, Jersey. Let's find out the answer.
So our first story is from Florida, where a suspected car thief was trapped inside of a Corvette. The 33-year-old man was trapped due to a unconventional door mechanism which he could not figure out. You know, this reminds me of some other idiot that I know that missed a podcast recording because he was trapped in his own garage. So that means our second story is from New Jersey, where Operation Dirty Laundry bust up a $75,000 cocaine ring. It's being called Operation Dirty Laundry because the defendants used their coin laundry business to do their cocaine business. More than 2 pounds of cocaine were found in a lockbox that was tucked under a laundry bag. You know, I know Scott doesn't know a lot about cocaine, but he does know a lot about laundry because he's always telling me you got to keep the colors separate from the whites. Anyways, that's it for me this week, guys. Back to you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You were talking about
Alright.
laundry?
He was definitely talking about laundry.
No, you were talking about laundry when you said that the other
Of course
day?
I was talking about laundry.
He doesn't know how to do laundry.
You were watching the inauguration when you said that to me.
All right. I've delayed this as long as I can. Chris, Darren, you got a lot to talk about, right?
Yeet!
Go ahead.
I just yeeted everywhere, Scott. I'm gonna have to need a minute.
Yeah, I gotta take a second to charge up if you want to take over.
Yeah, I think
ladies.
actually you need to start
You've
this
got
off because
something to
listen,
say.
Darren and I watched the Royal Rumble live this weekend. We did live text each other. It was a great Rumble. And then we watched WWE's pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble. But more importantly, Scott, you're getting a little it's a little that sex carrot's being dangled in front of you, but the sex is WWE.
Yeah.
And the
okay,
carrot
so-
is successful TikTok videos, I think.
the carrot is successful TikTok videos. So Chris is at it again. We've got right now we've got 3 videos popping off. One's at 425,000, the other one's at 20,000, and then the third one is at about 10,000. All WWE related.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
needed
not all
to do
of them
some.
WWE.
What's that?
One of them's TNA.
That is true. That is
All
true.
wrestling related. Jesus.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I felt like I needed to kind of get a backstory and understand exactly what these videos mean because I had no idea. I just have some guy that looks like you ordered the Rock off of Temu saying "Yeet."
Yeet.
Yeah. Okay. And so I watched the final 6 of the Royal Rumble, and guys, it was electric. I was like, I need more of this. And that wasn't just because they were wearing tights. So I tonight decided
The
that
jorts.
I'm what?
The jorts.
Sure. Tonight I decided to watch. I was going to watch the Royal Rumble. I got to see what everybody's talking about. So the first event was the Women's Royal Rumble. I was hooked. I'm standing up cheering, especially when the like the female version of Andre the Giant got knocked out.
Oh yeah.
Nia Jax.
I had a nightmare that, and I kid you not, I have text messages. I have a nightmare that night that I entered the Royal Rumble. This was a real dream that I had, and Nia Jax eliminated me. It was the most humiliating thing ever.
Yeah.
She's a tank. She's you, but as a woman, and with hair.
A lot of hair.
And tolerant.
So it was so
prettier.
exciting. It was such an exciting ending, and I think that's what I needed to push me over the edge because when I started watching a little bit like back around WrestleMania and like watched the main event with Cody Rhodes, and I was like, I don't know. I don't.
You
really
didn't get the
it."
lore. You didn't get the lore.
I didn't, and so
It's like watching Infinity. It's like watching Avengers Endgame without watching the rest of them. You didn't understand it, and I get that.
I can understand that,
get that.
comparison.
Yeah.
So I hadn't really watched it. Well, there was so much hype around this Royal Rumble and the finish, so now I have to watch it.
Yeah, push you over the edge.
And then the end of the
you
match.
Like the finish. That's interesting. I was edging during
now
that whole match as well, Scott.
Yeah, same.
I almost canceled recording tonight just so that I could watch the end of it. I ended it right after the tag team fight. There's a big Cody Rhodes fight coming up, so
Yeah.
I almost canceled recording tonight so I could catch up and watch.
Which I made a TikTok about, which you cannot watch until you watch the match.
I know I'm avoiding TikTok now, which
Yeah,
is
you
really
can't-
difficult
I know,
for me.
I know you can't
Well,
watch.
and it's extra difficult to avoid TikTok because Monday Night Raw is also going on.
Yeah.
So if you go on TikTok, you'll get Monday Night Raw spoilers as well.
Yeah, well, and Monday Night Raw is going to help push out our videos, so
Yeah. So, Darren, any closing thoughts before I go into this game that I stole from another TikTok creator?
Yeah, to avoid as much spoilers as possible because I don't want to ruin anything for my dad who hasn't seen the entirety of the PLE. Jey Uso
The what?
is gonna
Google it, Scott.
PLE Premium Live Experience. Yeah.
Event, but we'll cut that. We'll cut that.
Event. Yeah.
Alex, cut that.
Yeah. PLE Premium Live Event.
Just keep that. In. Also, keep
Thank you,
his quote in.
Main event, Jey Uso is going to have a killer WrestleMania season. Cody Rhodes is also going to have a very interesting Mania season, and I can't wait to see the rest of John Cena. This is a farewell year.
John Cena
Yeet.
still wrestling.
Yeah, he's back.
This is his last year.
He's back.
That's awesome.
Not for
I love it.
long.
Maybe I should watch.
The bald spot is telling.
That's bad. Oh, man.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good, Scott. All right, guys. So I stole this from another TikTok creator. If you're listening to this TikTok creator, fuck you. It's mine now. So. Oh, I'm actually these are my cliff notes. I can't read those. Hold on, let me pull up the. I was literally about to start reading the cliff notes. I was like, wait a second, this doesn't look like the game I stole. So the game is everyone's going to be involved. You don't need to know anything about WWE. Actually, Darren, I don't think you can actually. Actually, Darren, you probably could.
We'll do the
participate.
game the same way that y'all did it last
he'll
week.
go last.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. But I don't know if anybody of you are
Sorry,
going to know this.
hold on for a second. Okay, so on my screen
Yeah.
and on YouTube, Miranda and Sarah are right next to each other.
Yeah,
and
me too.
Miranda leaned over, and it looked like she was about to like whisper or kiss Sarah. And I was like, okay, everybody, let's respect what's about to happen. Let's let it happen organically. I'm not here to stop anything.
Why are you leaning towards Chris?
Nature happen.
Nothing like on my side. We're separated by Chris, so.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe we're both-
I see what you're seeing, Scott.
yeah.
You still got that music that you play?
Hold on one second. I can.
So for today's game, we're going to play wrestler or killer. So I'm going to give you guys a name, and you guys are going to have to tell me, do you think this is the name of they're all nicknames, nickname of a wrestler or nickname of a notorious killer? Chat,
Okay.
please play along. So our first nickname is Virgil the Kentucky Butcher. Go ahead and cast your votes, guys. All right, Miranda, let's go with you first. Virgil the Kentucky Butcher, wrestler or killer?
I feel like I know a lot about killers, and I should know that name if it was.
I will
Nice
I
one.
will tell you guys, I did go on Wikipedia, I pulled up names of killers, and I thought I was diversified in killers, but there's a lot of killers that I did not know. For the record, all these wrestlers and killers, I didn't know any of them. Full disclosure. ChatGPT
I have
is
a
hell of
question
drug.
for the game.
Yes.
Oh my God, this is not a difficult game.
Yeah.
He asks
Never
a
mind.
question,
Never
we all
mind.
take
I'll
a
ask the
turn
question when
answering.
it's my
Can you
turn.
use
Just
it
go.
in a sentence, please.
Okay, Virgil the Kentucky Butcher is the first name in the game. That's my sentence.
I'm gonna go with a wrestler.
Wrestler. All right, we got one for wrestler. Sarah,
Killer.
killer. 1 and 1. Scott.
I'm going wrestler as well.
Okay, we got 2-1. Darren, close it out.
Is that I think that's an alternate name or like an original name for the American Dream. So I'm gonna go wrestler.
Okay,
Because never mind.
so we have 3-1, and the wrestlers have it. Virgil the Kentucky Butcher is also known as John Quinn, who was a wrestler who wrestled through the 60s, 70s, and 80s under a variety of name. One being Virgil the Kentucky Butcher.
Now, is this Virgil who also was associated with the $1 Million Man?
Yeah,
Ted
dead by
DiBiase?
then. Super dead by then.
Okay.
Next, probably killed by the actual Kentucky Butcher. Next, the Mexican Ripper, Miranda. Killer or wrestler? The Mexican Ripper. Killer.
Absolutely killer.
Sarah.
Wrestler.
All right. Scott.
Well, according to our president, all Mexicans are killers, so I'm going to go killer.
Okay. Darren.
That's a wrestler.
The Mexican Ripper is responsible for the death of 20 prostitutes. Killer.
So who got that one?
We did. Me and you.
All right.
All right. Next, Pee-wee. Miranda, was Pee-wee a killer or a wrestler?
I think he was a host of a Saturday morning television show.
I'm gonna go killer.
Killer. All right. Sarah.
Wrestler.
Wrestler. Scott.
I am also going to go wrestler.
All right. And Darren.
I think
close
he
it
was
out.
one of the little people that wrestled
It's a good
King
guess.
Kong Bundy.
It's a good guess.
I was just gonna say he's not only a wrestler, he's a micro wrestler.
Micro wrestler. Great guess.
That's offensive.
Pee-wee.
That's what they're called.
Serial killer who stabbed, shot, drowned, and poisoned more than 12 people.
Wow. Miranda's taking a lead right now. Current score.
These are not in my serial killer books,
I
by
know.
the way.
I know.
Me
We,
neither.
we have to do a watch party for some new documentary, 2 true crime documentaries. All right. We have 3 left, guys.
So right
Coming
now,
in-
Miranda's got 3, Sarah's 0, I've got 2, Darren 1.
Next, Miranda was Gobbledygooker. The Gobbledygooker. Was he a
That was my
wrestler
porn name.
or a killer?
I didn't realize Nick was.
I'm going with wrestler just because that sounds ridiculous.
All right. Sarah.
It's like a word my grandmother
I
used.
know.
Gobbledygooker.
Wrestler.
Okay. Scott.
I'm going to go killer.
Okay. Darren, close it out.
That's what Chris calls Nick on a Friday night, but wrestler.
Portrayed by Hector Guerrero in 1990, the Gobbledygooker was a turkey mascot in the WWF.
Wow. So who got that?
Miranda and Sarah and Darren. All right, guys, we
Wow.
got 2 left.
I'm on the board.
These could be my favorite ones. Coming in
So
at number
Miranda has to
5.
lose these 2, and
Yeah.
Darren or I need to get the next 2 to
A
force
lot
a
of
tie.
pressure here. Amish roadkill. Wrestler or killer? Amish roadkill.
I'm going wrestler.
Wrestler for Miranda. Okay, Sarah. Amish
Killer.
roadkill. Killer. Scott
I'm going killer.
and Darren.
I'm also gonna go killer.
DePoli was the guy's name. Usually dressed in traditional Amish attire and even sported the sweet beard to compete the outfit, which made me wonder where the roadkill part of his name comes in. While he wrestled, he was a wrestler. Amish roadkill was indeed a
Wow.
wrestler.
This is crazy.
Miranda
So Miranda's
is
the only
well
one who got
versed
it?
in killing and wrestling.
I'm going places. What
And lastly, this one might be harder than Amish roadkill. Ape Man.
I'm sorry. What is it called?
Ape Man.
It's a really
sir.
good song by the Kinks, actually.
Did this guy have a kink for wrestling or for killing, Sarah? Actually, you're second. Hold on. Let me keep going in order.
I just
Miranda,
feel
ape
like
man.
A man that would like. You said ape, right?
Ape.
Ape.
As in,
That would just like, jump all over people while he's killing them. I'm gonna go with killer.
killer. Okay. Sarah.
I feel like I'd be wrong to go against Miranda at this point, so killer.
Scott, you got to go against the grain or with the grain?
I'm going to go against the grain and go wrestler.
Wrestler. And Darren.
I'm gonna go killer.
The ape man was a Canadian serial killer, child rapist, and child abductor. I am terrified to be in the virtual room with Miranda right now.
Well, when
Congratulations,
her
I
husband
think.
looks like, when her husband looks like Dexter in the series finale. Like, I get it. I get it.
We have been watching Dexter because my husband never watched anything, so I'm
Your-
So
your-
when
your
did you know
husband's
that you
taking
were obsessed
notes.
with serial killers, Miranda.
do what?
I said, when did you realize that you were obsessed with serial killers?
About 10 years ago.
When she married one.
I have like a serial killer Bible. It's just interesting. Like
Yeah,
I
sure.
love documentaries. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
My favorite documentary was the one about your husband.
I'm glad you've seen it.
The Ape Man.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's how I knew.
Wait, when you guys do adult time, do you reenact Planet of the Apes?
When we do what?
When you guys have adult time, do you reenact Planet of the Apes?
Adult time. Yes.
That was the sweetest yes to the most obscene question I've ever
Miranda's
heard.
so wholesome. She's so wholesome.
So
if you ever see her
wholesome.
live,
It's like
on
we have the
TikTok, she's
plastic
just so-
wrap from Dexter. Just for this.
Hey, Chris,
Scott,
you got any cliff notes?
I do.
Maybe.
I'll play it.
No, I got it. No, I got it.
It's been quite the show, a lot of stuff's happened, so nothing can stop this little boy from recapping the day. The Chris is
I do want to say for the very first time, I think that someone else got the brunt of my jokes, and only because she volunteered them in the beginning of the episode. Miranda, I hope your husband has a good sense of humor.
Yes. Trust
Or
me.
he won't be listening
Yeah,
to this
or
episode.
this will be the last time we ever speak. So we started off the podcast by Miranda showing us a picture of her husband. Now, I'm just happy to see that Hagrid started taking Ozempic. Good for him. No, I'm sorry. In all seriousness, Miranda, it's really sweet of you that you let an unhoused person live with you. I think that's really sweet.
I'm a giver.
Scott was talking about how he was dress shopping with his daughter. He had a really cool moment. What he didn't say is it was 10 p.m. and I was about to have a really cool moment with my wife, but instead I got to listen to Scott's amazing night. So thanks, Scott.
Sorry, bub.
Wow. That's actually my last cliffhanger. It was 3 pages long, but they were just really long ones today. And lastly, we played a fun game where everyone tried to guess whether the nickname is a wrestler or a killer. So half were wrestlers and the other half were killers. But all of them were former nicknames of Miranda's husband. And those are my cliff notes.
Thank you so much, Chris. Does anybody have any exciting plans with the kids this week?
Keeping her alive, to be completely honest with you. She is standing and wiggling and dancing around now, and she's falling a lot, man. Not as much as I do on a daily basis, thank goodness. But she's a wiggle worm. I posted a picture. She's a new favorite song, I Just Can't Wait to Be King. Also Trump's favorite song. and every time it comes on, she whips her head around so fast that she usually falls. And yeah, so that's her new favorite song. She dances. She's dancing now, but the scary thing is, it was cute when she was on the ground and whipped her head around. Now she's like holding on to things, and I put something on. She whips her head around and just no regard for anything. Everything's anchored into a wall now. I went through a whole box of screws just screwing. I ruined all my furniture. Everything's just screwed into the wall at this point, and it's ruined because the first 6 or 7 screws don't go into a stud. So I just have to keep going until I find a stud. So I just call Nick to help me locate a stud, and that's how I usually get it done.
Knew that was coming. That setup was brilliant.
Also wasn't a setup. That actually happened, but
Okay.
without calling Nick. So yeah, the fun thing this weekend is actually happening away from my family. This Friday night, all of the champions of my fantasy football league go out for a steak dinner one time a year, which I talked about before.
Yeah.
And this is Champions Dinner is this Friday. I'm very excited. We're going to a nice steak dinner.
At this point, is it everyone in your league?
No, there's like 3 people that just are not invited. And they don't even know about. Well, the one was told because his brother's a champion, but some people don't even know about it. It's just that
that's so
exclusive,
funny.
yeah. And So Champions Dinner will be Friday night. Blazers required. I got a nice one from the thrift store. I have to wash the Florida death off of it because it was donated, presumably by one of your former residents. And yeah, that's Friday. Saturday we'll be meditating. And Sunday will be the Eagles winning the Super Bowl, their second in franchise history. So I do want to say
Go
right
Birds.
now, congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for winning their second Super Bowl. Saquon Barkley, you made me $1,100 because I put $100 down that you would rush for more than 200 yards. So thank you very much. That's
In
going
the
to go
Super
towards
Bowl?
formula. Yeah, it's good odds. It's good odds, Scott. Can you believe I hit that?
Congratulations.
Can you believe I hit that? I you know what? And when I was putting the money down, I put 100, but I was like, why not put 500 down, or even 3,000? Because it's a sure thing.
Just put everything you have in.
I liked her.
I'm so glad.
All in.
Can I give you my
I'm so
wife's
gl-
number, Miranda? I need some convincing.
I'm so glad you won all that money.
I know.
Chris.
What do you guys want? I will. I might go for a steak dinner next Friday night now as well.
I'm gonna start making my list for you. Okay?
I
I'm
may
just gonna
start
be.
a GoFundMe.
Actually, we hypothetically, if we had a week to go until the Super Bowl, I would be willing, living in New Jersey, to place any amount of bets for any of you guys, and I'll give you 50%. I'll only
like
charge
the odds
25% tariff for you guys.
Sounds like a great deal.
But anyway, that's my weekend. Had a really good time. After the game was over, I ran right to Dick's. Then I ran right to Dick's Sporting Goods and got my shirt. Wobbled into the Sporting Goods store to get my Super Bowl championship shirts. I'm not coming back if they don't win the Super Bowl. I
And
will
they're
be
not
back for a
going to be
while.
on the podcast anymore.
They're gonna win, so don't say that. They're gonna win.
Thank you, Miranda. They did win, actually. This is being
They
aired
won.
the day after they won.
Actually, it's airing
I'm in a
right now. during
Great.
the
I'm in
Super
a
Bowl.
great.
Oh
mood
my
today.
God.
Oh my gosh! Saquon Barkley just hit it. 225 yards. Oh my gosh.
Let's be honest, no one's listening to us right now during the
Fuck
Super
the
Bowl.
Chiefs.
Ryan probably is. He doesn't
So,
watch.
yeah, the
sports.
Super Bowl was yesterday.
Yeah, Taylor Swift did, Darren.
She did. She fucked
did.
one of them.
She did.
Oh.
And so did the white man.
Yeah.
The Chiefs. Fuck the Chiefs.
Oh my God. Okay. Sarah, Miranda, anything with your kids this week?
Oh gosh, soccer. Our life now is soccer.
It's soccer season already.
They're starting at school, and then he's doing travel, so our life is soccer.
Oh.
3-year-old is starting t-ball, so
Wow, that's exciting though. T-ball is a fun time.
I'm excited. Yeah, my husband's super excited because
I bet.
soccer's the one sport we didn't play, and that's all we've gone to for years. So
Yeah, and then the field's right by where he lives in the woods. He could just walk right out of it and watch. Right.
It's like Sasquatch.
That's really exciting. Is he coaching at all, or just coaching at home? Because he's gonna coach at home. I'm gonna warn you right now. He's gonna coach at
He
home.
will eventually. I don't think he's gonna coach this time.
That's fun. I can't wait till my daughter. I can't wait till I force her into sports. Because I don't even care if she's not athletic or anything. She's gonna play.
No, just
Are your
tell
kids
him.
athletic? Yeah.
They're
How old are your kids? We didn't even ask.
13, almost 4, and almost 2.
Oh wow, nice variety there. I don't know. That was sounded really weird. Nice variety of kids you got
Nice
there.
variety.
Yeah, but no, that's a fun age gap for sure.
It's yes.
They're all getting you ready for the one before them.
The third one was an oops, but we love our oops.
Oh, meet
My
Darren.
first one was an oops.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's Darren's middle name, literally.
It's all right. I won't say what your second one was.
Okay. So Abby's got her school dance this week, so we're excited about that.
You waited till last week to get her dress, dude.
Yes, I excel under pressure.
I said the same thing.
So that'll be real fun for her. Sarah, anything?
MegaCon.
Oh!
That's right.
Oh, you might not be back. You might have a heart
Actually,
attack.
I was so ready to be like, no, nothing. We have soccer too. But actually, MegaCon.
Oh
have
man.
MegaCon.
Yes,
Oh.
yes. No Hayden Christensen this year,
I
unfortunately.
thought you bought the
Um,
thing.
No,
Millie.
for-
We're gonna go see Millie Bobby
Millie
Brown.
Oh,
and we're
that's
gonna go
right. You're
see-
seeing my daughter,
Yes.
11.
Yes, 11. And
Her
we just
namesake,
found
yeah.
out that Vecna's gonna be there too. And it can be
Really?
upgraded. So we'll
Oh,
see.
Wow.
I love him in Twilight.
Scott tried to get one of those before he had Darren. Doesn't even sound like it. Doesn't even sound like it.
Great,
I'm s-
great. Go ahead.
No, that was great. That was perfect.
When is that, Sarah? When are you going?
I'm on the fence for Molly Ringwald for myself. I want to like day of probably decide if I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna wear my acid wash jeans and do my hair in really big curls and have like Breakfast Club ready.
I would try it once,
Judd
Sarah.
Nelson's gonna be there too.
I would try it once. Just make sure you're not driving.
Oh my gosh.
Molly? Sorry, I just assumed.
We here at the No New Friends podcast do not endorse any use of drugs unless it's marijuana.
Or it's prescribed.
Or mushrooms.
Or
That's
cocaine.
okay too.
Well, just anything. Anything that doesn't come across the border from Mexico is fine.
Bath salt's organic. That's a prerequisite.
These days.
It's a prerequisite before you vote these days. Just bath salt, meth.
Miranda, where can our listeners find you?
I am on the TikTok at Rander_Renee.
What about your home address? You say it was true, please.
The Woods.
1, 2, 3, 4. Backwoods log cabin.
Good luck.
Darren, where can our listeners find you?
Well, I guess I have nothing going on this week, but you can find me
You don't have any
at.
kids. The whole thing is, what are you doing with the kids this week? So, what are you doing with your kids this week, Darren?
Well, this week with my father, I'm watching the Road to WrestleYeetia.
oh yes, we're doing that together.
You are
Yeah.
the kid and you're okay.
Yeah. So, let me see what I did there. Yeah.
I love that.
But I'm probably dropping off of social media, so you can find me here.
Good call. Good call.
Sarah?
You can find me on the TikTok at Super Sarah 94 or on the Whatnot at Old Soul Thrift.
Chris?
This week I'm just plugging TikTok. At the parks.no new friends, where I'm putting out 7 TikToks a day. And also follow me at Disneyverse on TikTok, where I put out less than that a day.
You still put out a lot on
I still put
Disneyverse.
out a lot, yes.
And he
I
also
put out...
makes a lot
And then you also post videos.
I attempt to anyway, Darren.
And also, Chris is going to be putting together clips of the football game that we played last week and
Yes.
posting that up as a video.
That was
Part 1 is
fun.
already up.
That was fun. I mean, I had fun watching you guys.
And you can, I'm sorry. Oh my God, are you okay?
COVID.
Real.
And you can connect with us. All of our links are right there on our website. No New Friends Podcast. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Join our clubhouse. And become a friend with benefits for as low as $2 per month. Canada, and you can have all sorts of access to exclusive merchandise. I believe in Joe Hendry. All sorts of stuff. I messed up my thing because I'm into this song. God damn it. If you listen to us on Apple or Spotify, make sure you leave us a 5-star review and rating. It really helps us out. Also, check us out on YouTube every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also follow us at the park.newfriends on the TikTok. On behalf of Miranda,
Yeet.
Was not expecting that.
See you later, poopy bus.
you
YouTube,
guys like that.
each and every one of you, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed recording it. If you didn't enjoy it, I'm sorry, but we don't give any compensation for anything like that. We don't make enough. But
Yeet.
not much else to say, guys. I love you guys. I'm just stalling so I can find the outro button, to be completely honest with you guys.
Thank you guys so much.
And I just found it. Love you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Miranda, for joining us.
No, thank you guys. It was awesome.